I'm Emma and I'm from Milton Keynes. I'm a money coach and I also write the personal finance website, The Money Whisperer. So I started life as an accountant. I trained in London and then I had an opportunity to go abroad to Melbourne on a secondment for 2 years, which I absolutely jumped at because, let's face it, who doesn't want to live by the seaside? I went over there and spent 7 really happy years there. It started as 2 years and turned into 7 because I loved it so much. But then I had my first child and my whole kind of thinking changed. I'd always been really career driven. I wasn't money driven, but I was always really motivated to do well in my career. And suddenly I didn't have that same motivation anymore. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mum. I couldn't see how I could do both and be successful at both. I worked really long hours and I didn't want to be away from my children for long periods of time. And I had that conversation with my husband around what it would mean for us to move from a 2-income family down to a 1-income family. And we made that decision. And I loved being a stay-at-home mum. I really enjoyed those early years with the girls. But it did give me a really interesting insight into my relationship with money. Because for me, I attach a feeling of kind of self-worth around, or I used to attach a feeling of self-worth to my job, and being able to earn money and have that independent source of income was actually hugely important to me. And when I didn't have that anymore, I had some really kind of painful feelings around it. So I was really internally conflicted, I think, during that time. I wanted to stay at home. I wanted to be with the children, but I also didn't really like not earning money. Fast forward now, down the track, I've got a 6 and an 8-year-old, and I've changed the way that I approach work. I know that now I can have it all and I can have both. During that time, I set up my blog, The Money Whisperer, and I started writing, and eventually that took off. So actually I swapped my part-time role for being fully self-employed, which is amazing because for me, it gives me that flexibility now to be able to pick the children up from school and also to have something that's meaningful in terms of work for myself. So I've got really positive emotions around money. I always have done. I think I'm very much a person that lives by the statement, everything happens for a reason. I've got some really ambitious goals. I really believe in kind of setting those ambitious goals for myself as well. I want to do well and I want to be financially successful because money is a tool to enable us to do the things that we want to do. So ultimately for me, I don't aspire to own material things. It doesn't make me feel good owning stuff. But I want really amazing experiences with my family. That's what I aspire to, and money enables me to have that. This is my real money story.